watching Wytv. It's another edition of News Review. I am Odunayo Adelere. I want to appreciate all our fans always staying due to Wytv, and also our sponsor Nokpa Herbals for always staying through. Nokpa Herbals deals with Nokpa Herbal mixture, Herbal Co, Herbal tonic, Herbal bitters, Herbal flusher, Herbal energy powder. Whichever you need, you can send a DM or call the number 0701010859. You can as well bring in your adverts or be a sponsor for this show. Send in a DM, let's know what you want to do. My name remains Odunayo Adelere. I now do it on this show. We bring to you news that made it to the top. We'll go on a short commercial break. When we come back, we'll discuss the one we should discuss. But I will not be the only one talking today. You can as well drop your own comments in the comment section while we rub minds together. On Punch newspaper this morning, we have minimum wage. Labour kicks as FEC steps down memo, demands consultation. Senate didn't approve new presidential jet, says Akpabio. Abia to pay salary arrears in tranches. Vanguard newspaper have Tinubu to consult governors, OPS on minimum wage, federal government. Bandits demand 20 million naira levies, taxes monthly from Benue communities. Inflation. CBN will adhere to conventional mandates, Cardoso. And on Daily Post newspaper, we have Anambra government apprehends retired teacher over alleged sodomy. Court orders Emefiele to forfeit $1.42 million corrupt proceeds. Drug abuse. Peter Obi urges stringent punishment for traffickers. These are the news that made it to the top today. Let's go on a short commercial break. When we come back, we'll continue from where we stop. Don't go nowhere, stay tuned. I'll be right back.
Sweetheart. I can't afford to be late for this meeting.
You gave me the same excuse every day.
I always tell you the truth every... You know I will never disappoint you.
Everyone needs a hero like Nokpa.
After Nokpa,
It is always Nokpa.
Nokpa for management of power.
Yeah, welcome back from that short commercial break. That's our sponsor, Nokpa Herbals. Like I said, they deal with Nokpa Herbal mixture, Herbal Co, Herbal tonic, Herbal bitters, Herbal flusher, Herbal energy powder. Whichever you need, you can send a DM or call the number. The first one here says, Senate didn't approve new presidential jet, says Akpabio. The Senate President Godswill Akpabio on Tuesday that the Senate had not approved the purchase of new presidential jets for the use of President Bola Tinubu and Vice President Kashim Shettima. It described as malicious a report, quoting him to have said the National Assembly would approve the purchase of new aircraft for the President and Vice President, irrespective of the harsh economic situation in the country. So for as many that has been going up and down to say the Senate already approved the money to get the new presidential jet, Senate President is coming out in person of Godswill Akpabio to tell us that all is a lie, that nothing has been approved yet. This was coming in respect of news that came out last week, 2 weeks ago, that has been circulating that the presidential jet is actually faulty and they need to get another one for the safe, for our president to be safe. So people even said the Maliwan president, that is vice president that died in the plane that went missing, they were comparing them with each other. Malawians, they were comparing them with each other, and they said, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu was not there in plane crash. Don't worry, our president is safe and sound. Nothing can actually happen to the president. The alleged report comes in the wake of a recommendation by the House of Representatives Committee on National Security and Intelligence to buy a new aircraft for the president and the vice president, as the existing presidential jets are faulty and unsafe for use. Last week, President Bola Tinubu flew to South Africa for the inauguration of President Cyril Ramaphosa in a private jet. And the news actually came out last week as well that 3 out of the presidential jets that where President Bola Ahmed Tinubu met would be repaired and sold to get a new one for the president. The biggest of the private jets that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu met when he came in as the president of Nigeria is actually 40 as well and will be repaired to then sold, and the money will be used to purchase another one. The presidency justified the need to buy a new presidential jet aircraft while reacting to the 2023 presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Peter Obi, who described the plan as misplaced and insensitive. Peter Obi said Nigeria is meant to learn. Nigeria is supposed to learn from China and the US. China has been using its presidential jet for 24 years, while America has been using its own for 34 years, while Nigeria's presidential jet is just 19 years. And you are saying it's already faulty. It can't be faulty when a country that is well organized, well standard than Nigeria is using theirs for 34 and 24 years respectively. How much more Nigeria? And Peter Obi came out that even in this harsh economy, if you are going to get anything, you shouldn't even think of getting a private jet for the president in this harsh economy. Why the Nigerians are going through hardship? You made getting the presidential jet a priority. But the Senate president already came out to debunk the news that the Senate has not approved any money to get the presidential jet. Though there is talk on to get the president a new presidential jet, but it has not been approved by the Senate president. But the presidency, in a swift reaction, described Obi's comments as insensitive, wondering if he would rather have the life of the president jeopardized by flying faulty aircraft. Does Obi want Tinubu to continue moving around in a rickety plane and die like the vice president of Malawi and Iran president? Let him tell us. This is a basic thing any sane government will do. You can't toy with your president's welfare. Presidential spokesperson Bayo Ononuga said. But I want to say what will be. But not saying he doesn't want to endanger the life of the president like the vice president of the Malawi and Iran president. However, Akpabio, in a statement by his media agent Udom, denied that the National Assembly had approved the purchase of new aircraft for the president. According to the statement, the Senate president stated this while speaking to journalists in Maiduguri, Borno State, shortly after leading a delegation to pay condolence visits to Senator Tari Mogunu over the death of his father. He said, I want to dispel the rumor that you are hearing that the Senate president said he would buy a new plane for the president and his vice, irrespective of the fact that Nigerians are hungry or whatever. I never said that. I was actually in Zanzibar, Tanzania. It is the handiwork of propagandists and fifth columnists who never see anything good in what we are doing. So for as many Nigerians that are thinking that they already approved it, this is a clarion call to you all that the Senate has not actually approved the money for the presidential jet. So don't be scared. The president and the people in the upper case of Nigeria are actually putting the welfareism of Nigerians at heart. This one says, court orders Emefiele to forfeit $1.42 billion corrupt proceeds. The former governor of Central Bank of Nigeria, Godwin Emefiele, has been going in and coming out of the courts, facing one charge or another. Now, the Federal High Court in Lagos on Tuesday ordered the final forfeiture of $1.426 million linked to the embattled former Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN Governor Godwin Emefiele. I wonder how much this man actually embezzled while he sat as the governor of CBN. Because today, $19 billion, tomorrow, $18 billion, next tomorrow, this is becoming too much. Justice Ayokunle Faji of the High Court gave the verdict of the final forfeiture of the funds to the federal government. The forfeiture followed an application by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, on Tuesday of the total sum of $26,555,000 received by Donatus Limited. The balance standing in the said account as of today is $1,426,175. It is the balance in the account that the applicant seeks to forfeit to the federal government of Nigeria, which has been traced to be the proceeds of unlawful activities of Godwin Emefiele and his cronies. It said, recall that May 29, EFCC had earlier secured an interim order temporarily forfeiting the money. Emefiele had been under investigation for alleged corruption after he was suspended in June 2023 by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's government. My question is, if he has not been suspended, would he have continued to embezzle the money? And we'll keep on saying Nigeria does not have money. But all the money that the federal government has been retrieving, that the EFCC has been collecting, where have you been pocketing the money? Where has the money been going to? It's a question that I think Nigerians need answer for. You keep on collecting money, not Emefiele alone. Lots of people, the money that was refunded by the EFCC, the money that was embezzled by Yaya Bello of Kogi State, that was refunded. Where did you put the money? Where did you take it to? What did you channel the money to? On what but Nigeria keeps borrowing. Of recent, the World Bank already gave a huge amount of money to Nigeria again due to our faulty economy and all that, and we keep on acquiring. Still, we still come out to say there is no money in Nigeria pockets, which is not supposed to be. Now, Emefiele is asked to forfeit $1.42 million, not even naira. Dollars. Do you know how much that will be in Nigerian money? That is too much. So Emefiele, they are calling you to please forfeit the money and let's go. And that is not to say you are actually free of the charges that was levied against you. You are still going to face the call. You are still going to dance to the tune of the music that is being played for you. The last but not the least, bandits demand 20 million naira levies, taxes monthly from Benue communities. But before I go into the body of this news, let's go on a short commercial break. When I come back, we'll continue from where we stopped. Don't go nowhere. Stay tuned. I'll be right back.
When life breaks into the beautiful splendor of nature, and the kids can't just resist the temptation to explore to its zenith with the full assurance that the perfect backup is on the way for a perfect refilling. Nokpa, we always come to the rescue anytime, anywhere, any day, anyway, anyhow, round the clock. The family just can't get a better companion aside Nokpa. Nokpa Aba Mixture, the family's best bet.
With Nokpa, healthy living is guaranteed for me and my family.
Nokpa for management of power.
Yeah, welcome back from that short commercial break. Like I said before, went on that break. The last but not the least, bandits demand 20 million naira levies, taxes monthly from Benue communities. I know. So now taxes is not to be collected by the federal government alone, not to be collected by the state government alone. Now bandits wants to collect their own share, 20 million naira. Where is that coming from? Suspected armed bandits operating in Ukum local government area of Benue State have reportedly commenced the collection of taxes and levies from residents of Torof and nearby communities. It was gathered yesterday from a resident of the community who spoke on the condition of anonymity for fear of being attacked that the gangs introduced a levy of 20 million naira as monthly tax to be paid by each household. He said they had already started gathering the levy after allocating each household their share of the tax, since they had no options but to comply. He pointed out that no one, including the village head, dared challenge the authority of the armed gangs or report the matter to security agencies, stressing, "We are more or less in bondage here. There is no complete freedom of movement, association, or expression. These militia boys are very deadly and powerful here in the Sankera axis." Now, Nigeria still has government. We have government. Yes. But now bandits are operating like the government itself. Even this man is saying he came, not even the village head dare say anything. We are should I say we are rejoicing in the oppression is just too much. I don't know. The whole of the 3 local government areas in Sankera, made up of Logo, Ukum, and Katsina, are affected by this madness. These boys have a very strong communication network for their business. They monitor everything. So, when the news about the 20 million naira came to us, nobody dared report to security agencies, because even the security agencies are aware that they want to collect the 20 million naira and they are not doing anything. You and your family will be eliminated in broad daylight. we are paying the 50,000 naira levied each household. Some traditional compounds that have many households are levied 1 million naira. Military leader known as Full Fire Behind It local government chairman, confirming the development caretaker chairman of Ukum local government area, Mr. Victor Loza, said, "It is true that armed bandits are taxing the people and are demanding 20 million naira. I have reported the matter to the police and also the State Security Council. The person behind is a bandit known as Full Fire. It was the person that connived with armed herdsmen recently to attack thief people. He has been working with armed herdsmen." And this man is still working freely out there. And we have the state government, we have the local government, even the federal government, they are not doing anything. Sultan of Sokoto was coming out yesterday to say, in the northwest of Nigeria, it could take decades for banditry to be erased. Decades, not 1 decade, decades, pluralized. And here another set are saying they want to collect 20 million naira as levies, taxes on Benue communities. Please, what did you do for the people of the community to collect 20 million naira as tax? What did you do? What positive impact did you do? What is your positive impact in that community? Federal government, you are saying this and you are not saying anything, but all our federal government could say, what our Baba could see on social media was that I dobale for democracy. It is not Buga or Babariga. And people are dying every day. Failure to pay the taxes now results into elimination of your family members. Not even one person, everybody in that household. Federal government, this is a clarion call to you. What are you doing? People are dying every day. People are dying. People are wasting every day from the hands of bandits, kidnap, herdsmen, and all that. People are dying. The people are living in fear. That community is the most troubled place in the local government. He started shortly after he lost the attack on the community, and the place he stays is the community bordering Taraba State. If you remember 2 weeks ago, the military launched an attack on his house. The man has been terrorizing the area for the past 5 years, but the government of Governor Alia is working hard to put an end to the activities, and security operatives are also working hard in that regard. I know if the federal government wants that to stop, this minute, this second is actually going to stop. So I want the federal government to do their possible best, because I know you are trying. It's just that we are not saying it. You are trying, yes, we know. You are sweating. The air on your body is not making it known. Please, we need you to put in more effort so that these people can start working freely in their communities. They can start working freely. They can start doing their day-to-day activities the way they want, and not sleeping in fear, waking up in fear. The fear of unknown can actually kill somebody. This one is not even the fear of unknown. This is the fear that we know. We are seeing the fear itself face to face. So federal governments, we are pleading, the Benue communities are pleading 20 million naira ransom is too much. All right, we've come to the end of the show today. Don't forget to follow us on all our social media platforms, on our Facebook, on our YouTube, on our X accounts, on our Instagram, on our TikTok, on our WhatsApp. At Wisdom Yard Online TV, and WhatsApp is 07010108549. I remain my humble self, Odunayo Adelere. Thank you, Nokba, for always staying through. Till I come again on your screen, be good and be fine. Bye for now.